Hello and welcome to 5 Year Club video number 217. Another story as I try to catch up with the videos I missed while on vacation. It's going to be a short one. It is story number 3 out of book number 6 of the Japanese Family Storehouse. This one is called Sound Investments and Good Friends. In Izumi Province, in the town of Sakai, there lived a dealer in Nagasaki goods called Koga Tanaya. And that's it. Sometimes they have a last name, sometimes they don't. Habitually, on each New Year's Day, he revised his will, for not only did he know the law of life's decline after 40, but so honestly did he apply himself to his trade that his fortune grew surely and steadily larger year by year. Sakai is a city of millionaires in hiding. No one knows how many rich men live there, nor where the roots of their wealth end. Among them are men whose strong rooms house celebrated tea antiques, imported fabrics, and other luxuries, all of which were bought on speculation by their ancestors and have lain undisturbed for 5 generations. Some have been making money steadily since Kanai times, but have not yet had occasion to spend a penny of it. Others, on settling their daughters in marriage, have sent them off to their husbands with the identical 50 kanmei dowry which their own wives brought them when married at the age of 14. Oh, that's awkward. The money, untouched in its original box, the seals of the box unbroken. They are closer with money in Sakai than anywhere else, and their fortunes are vaster. Koga Tanaya was not in the same class as these long-established and distinguished merchants. His first will was for a mere 3.5 kanmei, but every year for 25 years, during which time he had nothing to help him except his native ability and industry, the number of kanmei recorded increased, and in his very last will, made out to his only son, he bequeathed a son of 850. He was well liked by others, and it was thanks to this that he received his first chance to make a fortune. One year, after the arrival in Japan of an unusually large number of foreign ships, silk cloth quotations dropped severely, and even the finest vermilion-figured satin was selling at 18 monmei a roll. Koga Tanaya judged that such prices were not likely to recur, and after confiding his hopes of trade to a group of kind friends, he borrowed 5 kanmei from each of them, from 10 people a total of 50 kanmei, and bought a stock of this figured satin. Next year he sold it at a great profit and made 35 kanmei more than he had borrowed. However, even as he was rejoicing over this success, his only son fell desperately ill. He did all he could to nurse him back to health. He would willingly have sacrificed his fortune, but nothing had any effect. While he was in this unhappy state, with every conceivable remedy he tried, he heard from someone of a poor carriageless doctor who, in spite of his unimpressive appearance, had often treated his patients with success. His informant introduced the doctor to him, and after this his son revived and made good progress until he was 7 parts cured of his dangerous malady. From this point, however, the improvement was slow, and after a consultation with his relatives, Koga Tanaya decided to change to one of the more reputable physicians. But his son now weakened rapidly when he was almost at death's door, the husband and wife agreed, on the off chance that he might be able to do something, that the earlier doctor should be asked in again. Without troubling about loss of face, they begged for his services through the man who had first introduced them. But now they had given up on their son for lost. By now they had given up on their son for lost, but the doctor came and administered his medicines again, and in more than half a year he made their son as sound as a devil in his prime. The feat earned him wide acclaim. As for the parents, they were overcome with joy. They visited the house of the man who had referred the doctor to them. Today being a suitably auspicious day, they said, we wish to offer the doctor his dues, in gratitude for his splendid services, and we beg you to present it to him. When they were gone, the man and his wife gossiped together on the matter. Since they have asked us to act as intermediaries, it must be a fairly large thank offering, said the husband. About 5 silver chogen, I should imagine. Hardly as much as that, objected the wife. 3 chogen should be enough. While they were still arguing, the doctor's payment arrived. 100 chogen, 20 bundles of silk wadding, 2 barrels of sake, and a box of fish. 2 or 3 times the doctor declined to accept this amazing return for his services, but the go-between pressed it upon him, and even lent him another 100 chogen and persuaded him to buy a house and land. In time, the doctor acquired a fashionable practice, and was soon making his calls in a palanquin. It sounds little enough, perhaps, but when Koga Tenaya, whose fortune was scarcely 40 kanmei, rewarded his doctor with 100 chogen, he did something which no townsman in Sakai had done since the city began. This liberal spirit paid handsome dividends, they say, and his household prospered. And that's the end of the story. So, if your kids get sick, pay the doctor a ton of money if he can improve your kid, because this liberal spirit paid handsome dividends, they say, and his household prospered. I guess if his son has died, his household would not have prospered nearly as much. That'd be a big bummer. Okay, that is it for 5-Year Club video number 217. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a fabulous evening.